and scarred, and the auctioneer felt it was hardly worth his while to waste much time on the old violin, but he held it up with a smile. It sure ain't much, but it's all we got left. I guess we ought to sell it too. Now, who's got a bid on this old violin? Just one more and we'll be through. And then he cried, one, give me $1, who'll make it two? Only $2, who'll make it three? $3 twice, well that's a good price, but who's got a bid for me? Raise up your hand and don't wait any longer, the auction's about to end. Who's got four, just $1 more, to bid on this old violin? Well, the air was hot and the people stood around as the sun was setting low. From the back of the crowd, a gray-haired man came forward and picked up the bow. He wiped the dust from the old violin and he tightened up the strings. Then he played out a melody pure and sweet, sweet as the angels sing. And then the music stopped, and the auctioneer, with a voice that was quiet and low, he said, what is my bid for this old violin? And he held it up with the bow. And then he cried out, one, give me 1,000, who'll make it two? Only 2,000, who'll make it three? 3,000 twice, well that's a good price, but who's got a bid for me? The people called out, what made the change? We don't understand. Then the auctioneer stopped and he said with a smile, it was the touch of the master's hand. Now you know many a man with a life bottom tooth is battered and scarred with sin, and he's auctioned cheap to a thankless world, much like the old violin. Then the master comes and the foolish crowd, they never understand the worth of a soul and the change that is wrought just by the touch of the master's hand. And then he cried out, one, give me 1,000, who'll make it two? Only 2,000, who'll make it three? 3,000 twice, well that's a good price, but who's got a bid for me? The people called out, what made the change? We don't understand. Then the auctioneer stopped and he said with a smile, it was the touch of the master's hand. It was the touch of the master's hand.